Hey everyone, welcome to the Dark Psychology World channel. A lot of guys get really caught up in chasing after a girl. They're like, it's gotta be her. I've gotta win her over, no matter what. I'm on her trail. That kind of never give up spirit is commendable. But when it comes to pursuing girls, I wouldn't recommend going all out. Sometimes less is more. Knowing when to cut your losses is key. Today, I'm gonna tell you guys when it's time to back off. First off, you gotta understand something. If you've been chasing a girl, putting in a ton of time and effort, but you're not making any headway, it means she's just not into you. Plain and simple, she doesn't like you. No matter what you do, it's not gonna change that. So you gotta know when to say enough is enough. Know when to pull back as soon as you're sure it's not gonna work out. This way, you avoid wasting your time and energy, and you save yourself from ending up heartbroken over unrequited love. How do you know when to back off? That's what I'm gonna talk about today. First, has the other person made it clear that they're not interested in you? The way women feel about men isn't as black and white as we might think. Most of the time, when girls are around guys, they either really like them, even to the point of chasing after them, or they just don't like you and friend-zone you. A lot of times, they keep you hanging, leading to an awkward situation. Let's leave aside those mean girls who like to toy with guys' feelings. Actually, a lot of these awkward situations are caused by guys themselves. Being liked by the opposite sex is a great feeling. It's a validation of your charm. But this kind of happiness doesn't necessarily lead to the outcome you want. Because for girls, there's a process. She's starting to realize that you might have feelings for her. As you start to get along and she develops a good impression of you, she'll gradually start to consider whether you're really a good match. Once it feels right, then the right opportunity will come along. Only then will a girl be ready to be with you. So, not liking someone isn't set in stone. It's a dynamic process. If you can show your best side during this process, then she might go from not liking you to being willing to interact with you, then to having a good impression of you. What follows is ambiguity and love. A lot of guys overlook this process. They force a girl to admit her feelings for them when she doesn't even like them yet. It's no wonder they get rejected. If you didn't make a big deal out of your pursuit from the get-go, but instead started off as friends and slowly started flirting with her, then she'll be in a position where she's not taking the initiative but also not rejecting you. But be careful if the other person starts sending frequent rejection signals when interacting with you, like wanting to cut off contact with you, or often using non-committal responses like, when chatting, or frequently not replying to your messages, or maybe taking a long time to reply, it's time to back off. If she's always turning down your invites, that's a clear rejection signal from her. At this point, you can stop. Any further efforts might just be a waste. Love is a two-way street. Your efforts only matter if she's willing to give you a chance. If she's constantly rejecting you and trying to cut off direct contact, it means she doesn't want anything to do with you. No matter how hard you try, it'll be in vain. During the relationship, has she hinted repeatedly that you two aren't a good match? When a girl wants to keep in touch with you, it means you still have a shot. She usually has two mindsets. First, she thinks you're great and considers you as potential boyfriend material. Second, she thinks you're nice but not her type, so you can only be friends. But many guys can't tell the difference between these two situations. They foolishly think there's still a chance because even if she thinks you're not boyfriend material, she won't refuse to chat or hang out with you. After all, she sees you as just a friend. But there's a gap in understanding here. You think her willingness to chat and hang out is a green light for your pursuit. But in her eyes, it might just be a friendly meal or a shopping trip. It's not that hard to tell the difference. You just need to remember two things. First, has she explicitly hinted that you're not suitable? Second, does she block your attempts to take the relationship to the next level? The former is easier to judge. During your time together, she must have told you about her ideal boyfriend. And this ideal type is probably not you. If you feel like you need to change a lot to win her over, but she doesn't want you to change, it's a hint that you're not her type. The latter is also easy to judge. When you've been with a girl for a while, you'll naturally try to take the relationship to the next level, whether it's physical contact or dropping hints. But whenever you try to make these moves, she firmly rejects you and doesn't give you a chance. At this stage, if a girl has feelings for you and thinks it's possible to be with you, she won't reject you. She might be shy, pretend to be angry, or stay silent, but she'll never firmly say no. So, when she clearly rejects any of your attempts to take the relationship to the next level, it means she's friend-zoned you. You're not the one she likes. If you still insist on pursuing her, you might even lose the friendship. Thirdly, any attempt to win her over by being overly emotional should be done in moderation. The most pointless pursuit is trying to win a girl over by stirring up emotions. To be blunt, it's like you're groveling. You're trying your best to be nice to her, hoping to make her fall for you. But the reality? She doesn't just not like you, she might even despise you more, even trample on your dignity. When she doesn't like you, what you should be doing isn't just showing your attractive side or creating opportunities to increase contact, but rather, keep giving in hopes of changing her mind. Your strategy was wrong from the start. This pursuit of yours is just a heavy burden for you both mentally and physically. The final result is nothing more than unrequited love, even falling into an endless cycle of unrequited love that you can't escape from for a long time. It's useless to be affectionate, it's disdainful, and it's the most lovesick. So, when you want to pursue her by being overly emotional, I advise you to stop in moderation. Don't do pointless work. If you encounter any of the above 3 situations, then it's best to get out in time. Turn around from the endless sea of suffering and find the shore. Never fall into unrequited love. If you want to learn how to chat with girls, want to learn how to attract girls, want her to chase you, or if you're in love and chasing a girl, or need help with emotional issues related to dating recovery, then pay more attention to my video sharing. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You can also share these fascinating insights with your family and friends. Hit the subscribe bell and you'll be notified when new videos are posted. This is the Dark Psychology World channel. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.